Hey there, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to talk to you about ChatGPT and my photography business and how I use it to improve my photography business. Hi, my name is Chris Hartman. I'm a Regina, Saskatchewan-based photographer, and I'm also a high school teacher. And that is kind of where my story begins with ChatGPT and how I used an assignment in class to work for me in my photography business. So I teach high school English, and right now it's December, and we're pretty close to being done the semester, or at least to Christmas break. And I'm looking for things to kind of fill my time till the end of the semester or until the end of December. So I needed an assignment for a couple of days. And what I came up with is I was going to use ChatGPT to analyze students' behaviors, grades, and habits, and act as a guidance counselor to give them feedback on realistic expectations for graduation and possibly post-secondary career options and job options. And it worked way better than I wanted it to, or than I thought, because the students had to answer 10 questions honestly, and then AI was very direct, honest, and blunt about their future prospects, which I guess is kind of mean, but I'm not allowed to tell them that their path trajectory is basically getting them to an entry-level job, which AI is probably going to replace. So it was way more blunt than I could be as a teacher, and that's what I thought the students need to hear from somebody other than their parents or myself. Either way, it was kind of a test run on AI and how I could get it to critique an aspect of their lives. So the students got this, as one student said, AI ripped me a new one. I thought, okay, well, I have to be realistic and give it the same type of prompts for my photography business. So over the past 2 years, I've kept a spreadsheet of all my shoots, whether or not they were paid or creatives, food photography or portraits and grad photos, stuff like that. So everything I've done, I put into a spreadsheet for 2 years. I do this so that I know how to pay taxes a little bit better and just to keep track of what I've done in a year and whether 1 year is better than the other. So I uploaded both spreadsheets from 2024 to 2025 into ChatGPT, and this is the prompt that I gave it. I said, acting as a photography business strategist, using the past 2 years spreadsheet of my photo shoots, give me an honest analysis and critique of my business and give me 3 actionable steps to improve my sales in 2026. Now, anybody who's used ChatGPT or AI, you know that it can probably do a really good job of this. It analyzed my numbers, okay? It basically was very blunt to me and showed me some things that maybe I knew, but I needed to hear. For example, what did it say? It says my revenue per hour was wildly inconsistent, which I kind of knew, but it pointed it out to me. And then it says, if you don't really know your hourly rate, you're making decisions blind. Very true. And then the biggest ones I think were there's too many low tier sessions diluting your profits. So I'm offering too many cheap options and not getting paid basically the value of my photography. And then if I looked at a lot of my photography work, I do a lot of creative shoots. A part of this is because I love to shoot and do creative things and test things out. And I always feel that when I'm testing things out, I shouldn't charge people for that because it's for me. If it's for you as my client, then I'm going to charge you. And there's so many things that I want to do in photography that I'm always doing creative shoots, and I'm usually always giving those services away for free. I still don't think that there's a problem with that. I think maybe the amount of freebie or the amount of creatives I'm doing in a month is maybe too high. But the one line that I really thought kind of resonated with me a lot was Are you a photographer, or are you just a hobbyist that likes taking photos? And that was the area where I needed to really reflect on why I have a photography business and whether or not I should just be a hobbyist. To answer my own question, I guess, I really want to make the best use of my time. I love shooting and I want to continue shooting, but it's right. I can no longer be a hobbyist because I'm accountable to other people and other things that take up my time. If I was a bachelor, a single person who didn't have time to share with anybody, it doesn't matter how many creatives I do, and I can charge little and edit all the time. But I want to spend time with my family and my loved ones. So I have to take this a lot more seriously and market myself and price myself accordingly, and just basically say no to people when it comes to just giving things away for free. In terms of my business critique, it does a really good job of saying, okay, well, your grad season is a high profit area, but it's only a part of the season. Your headshot photography is completely inconsistent, which that is very true, and it's not reliable as a source of income. And my creatives really don't bring in enough money to even consider it a category, but I'd like to change that. So I thought it did a really good job of breaking those things down. And then the most important part of using AI to analyze things. It can analyze things very well, and it can give you strategic plans and all that kind of stuff. But if we don't do it, then it is just another tool that you're using only a portion of it. So what I did was I asked it to give me an actionable calendar solution to the problems of my photography business. And I said, okay, let's focus on marketing. I kind of took care of the pricing aspect of it through ChatGPT and comparing different price lists from other photographers in my area. And then in my calendar, week 1, it gives me 3 actionable steps. And then I added in there, sprinkle in some Facebook advertising, some marketing structure through Google that I can follow. And it kind of makes me a checklist of starting January 1st of me starting fresh and having actionable steps to find my solutions. ChatGPT is a tool that I use in my daily practice as a teacher. I think it's really good and really important for it to be honest with you, to be blunt and specific about what you're asking it. I think if you don't have anybody to hold you accountable, like myself, I kind of do my business on my own. ChatGPT is an area where it will be blunt, it will be honest, it will do what you need it to do in order for you to see why you're not successful. I think Sue Bryce and all these other people, anybody who has given advice in photography, if you're not successful, you are the problem. And I really do believe that if I complain about my photography business, I am the only problem and I need to fix that. So that is how I use ChatGPT to fix my problem, hopefully, because I have to still do the steps. And I look forward to this kind of new venture of having a business coach in ChatGPT to further my business career and hopefully expand my photography business and not hobby. If you have any questions about ChatGPT, I'm trying to learn as much about it as possible, mostly for my teaching job, but I use it for things like this. Please leave a comment below if you have any ideas or anything like that. Leave me a comment. I love the comments. Like, subscribe, do all those things. If this is your first time coming to my channel, thank you so much. My name is Chris Hartman. I am a Regina, Saskatchewan-based photographer and a teacher. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week.